Bingo Blitz rules.
If your bingo has ads in it,
That's not a bingo.
if it doesn't have the coolest tournaments, mini games, and the most breathtaking design,
Nope, not a bingo.
if your bingo moment makes you feel so excited that you just want to burst in joy and scream out loud, bingo! Sorry, so you're playing...
Bingo Blitz? Now that's a bingo. Go for a world of excitement with Bingo Blitz, the #1 free bingo game. Download Bingo Blitz and play for free.
Now that's a bingo.
What up, y'all? It's Joe Budden, here to talk about Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to win real money while watching football. You can get up to 100 times your money.
Prize Picks will give you $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Just download the Prize Picks app and use code SPOTIFY. That's code SPOTIFY on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play a $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Hi, happy Tuesday. Tuesday. We said we'd see you next Tuesday, and here it is, that next Tuesday.
You
And
see us.
You hear us. Maybe you feel us.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was...
Or week, I should say, at this point.
I was going to say, I'm like, what the fuck did I do this weekend?
Got bit by some spiders.
Oh, yeah. That was this week. My weekend was good. Were my in-laws still in town last weekend?
No.
No? What the fuck did I do? Hear me scrolling back to see. Oh, I did a lot of drawing. Yeah, that's all that's my screenshots. Okay, no, let's see. Oh no, I had a great weekend. How did I forget, Melissa? I had a wonderful, amazing Saturday because
What'd you do?
So I get really frustrated with myself because I need to mentally prepare for things. I'm not like spontaneous and like I need to have my morning. No, we know this. I need to have my morning routine before I can like do something. But then if I don't plan to do something, like plans will make me stressed. But if I don't plan to do something, then like I'm not going to be able to do something. So the whole like lax weekend sleep in, like let's just like play it by ear thing doesn't really work for me unless I'm like not planning on leaving the house. So the prior weekend, I was like, I don't like this. I want to do something fun. I want to like make a list of things we're going to do. And I just woke up, had my coffee, and I just like put my makeup on. I like got all ready and I like thought about my outfit the night before and it was pretty cute. And we went to it was like the rainy day in LA and we went to the nursery. We were the only people there because people are afraid of rain. So it was so nice walking around. We got some new plants.
Smelled good too, didn't it?
Oh my God, it smelled.
Yeah.
So, and especially in the, like the one where there's more tropical plants in there, I was like, oh my gosh, I smell I almost said carbon monoxide. I smell the photosynthesis in here. Like it was just like, ooh, I'm getting that. Like this is so fresh and so green. And
so so green.
Exactly. So that was great. And then we walked around little shops and areas. Oh, and then we went to a bunch of different thrift stores to look for like cute home stuff. I didn't find, Mott's found. And he kept saying like, oh, I'm meaning to take you. I think you really like this place. It's adorable. I'll have to take you. And everything's under like $30 or something.
I'm not going to go.
Why?
So it was an antique place?
No. I pivoted too fast. We were going to thrift stores, but then Mott's was like, oh, this one's here. Let's go here. And it's not a thrift store. And it's just like very cute aesthetic little home items. And so they'll have like, a cute little marble bowl. Like they have all these things that are very, very knick-knacky, but like with purpose, which I adore.
That I do like. Yeah. And I just want to say, I think
it's not
that
a class
thrift
thing.
stores are great as a concept, but I have contamination issues. So I do not like to touch things that have already been enclosed around someone else's body.
Yeah, I was like, it's not a class thing, it's a contamination thing. And currently, I went to this one, we like looked at some house stuff and I didn't find anything I liked for it, but that's a process. And so I was like to get to know different thrift stores in different areas to be like, okay, what do you normally have? Like, what are your vibes? And we went to one and they had a bunch of do you know the brand Hill House?
Yes.
They had a bunch of Hill House dresses there that were like brand new that I got one for $15. And I was like, it's currently in my freezer because I'm keeping it in the freezer for about a week, and because that can, if there's any bed bugs or anything in there,
stank and
exactly, and then it will be washed. So we're
in a
freezing.
plastic bag, I assume.
Of course,
I don't know.
I don't have contamination issues, but I have issues. I just want
people to know that you're not raw dogging it, and if there are critters in it, then you open up your Trader Joe's box of waffles, and then you find some bed bugs in them.
First of all, I'm not eating those anymore.
I bought them. They're not good.
Oh, I liked them.
Vans are better. I
felt the opposite. But how long are you putting yours in your... No, the issue is our air fryers are very like your air fryer microwave combo, like that is like a level of like I don't even know what the fuck I would put the waffle at in that realm.
I adjusted it as well, and it still came out. I was like, maybe I'm cooking it too long. Maybe it's too hot. I've made adjustments. I've made every time I put 2 in because I bought 2 packs, so that's 6 different things. I've tried it out. Done Vans, I'm sticking with them.
Well, I'm back to Vans because they're certified gluten-free. And the Trader Joe's ones let me the fuck down. So yeah, and we like it was just like very fun and like productive. We went to like a bookstore and we just like tramped around. I had I like literally was like on cloud 9 because I love doing things. The whole thing is like you just have to get me out of the house. And once I'm out of the house, and I've always been like this, even like pre-pandemic, I liked to work out in the morning because if I was out in the morning, I would then be like, oh, I'm already out. Let me go grab groceries. Like, let me go do this errand. Like, let me go do this because I'm already out. And like, that's the biggest difference, I think, between LA and New York. Like people in New York, like you wake up in the morning and you get ready and you go and you're out for the whole fucking day. And in LA, that's not usually the case if you are not working out of the house. And so you have to do that. And then I forget how much I like it.
That was a sneeze cough combo.
That was alarming.
What was that?
I don't know. I think the aliens are trying to get to you.
Got caught in my throat and then I had to cough.
No, I think I saw the sneeze go into your mouth and then become it was.
And it was one of those sneezes that hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was really
I'm
difficult.
really excited for you.
Thank you. And I want to take you to this nursery. I think you'd really like it, even if you don't get things there. But I think it makes me like, I don't know, when I look at all these like live plants and things and not like desert plants, no offense to fucking desert plants, but like I don't think about life when I see a cactus. Yeah. Like I know it's life and I don't want to be like an asshole, but like I think of a barren desert. But when I see these like lush greens, I'm like, ooh, I need to create, like, look at this, like life is so green. There's so much to be had. So that was fun. And then I tried to hang a mirror in here 3 times. And now I just need to move it up a couple inches because I keep patching it. But the issue is that the second time I did it, I thought I did enough space, but I didn't. So then I made a large hole and then I patched it and then I tried to hang it in the patched hole and they said, we are not strong enough for that. And so I'm going to have to top it off a little bit, but.
Yeah. When I watched your video, as I did.
Yep, because she wanted my fucking element code and she said, what's your code and URL? And I sent the video and I said, you could at least watch the goddamn fucking video.
I didn't know it was in the video.
Because you didn't watch the video.
Look, I usually sit down because I open YouTube and I'll sit down and I'll watch a couple videos. So I do watch them. I watch them on my television.
Ugh, I love being a big screen in your home.
Yeah, you had the complete opposite weekend that I had.
What did you do this weekend?
I was
recovered,
cramping so bad. Like, so bad.
Are you bleeding?
I bled the most that I've bled in life. Like, I woke up and I was like, this is a crime scene.
Didn't you get your period early before? Like, 2 months ago?
Yeah, and then I got it late, I think. Yeah. But I'm taking flights every month.
Yeah, I was going to say,
they're getting off. Yeah.
So they were like, oh, we're home. We're giving, let's make up for lost time.
Yeah. And it was so much. Ow. I was like, I've never bled through a cup Do you know how much blood has to come through for a cup to break the suction to get around
break the seal?
Yeah. So yeah, that was my weekend. I have really nothing else that I was going to share. How I will never be getting those gluten-free waffles again. I will be sticking the Vans. I do like the ancient grains of the Vans too, because they just feel a little earthy, a little nutty, and I like a nut.
We know you like it's. Hey, and it's almost nut season. We're getting to the holidays. Are you decorating for Halloween?
No, I'll have my pumpkins out.
Cute.
That's my decorations. I'm not a big decorator of things. I like all the cooking part of stuff. I don't really like the decorations.
When we have houses next to each other in the specific neighborhoods that we have pre-vetted, I will decorate specifically the outside of your home so it can coordinate with mine. Like I would like our homes to have like a couple's Halloween costume like level of like reference. Okay.
You're paying for them too, because I don't even like to. Well,
first of all, I will be sharing what I have.
I'm just letting you know.
And it's just going to be
that decorations are a waste.
It definitely depends on the decoration. How do you feel about inflatables?
The same way I feel about all decorations. They're waste.
I hate inflatables, but inflatables are not like those. To me, those are the worst.
I do like Lewis.
Melissa, when I tell you, I was like, am I about to go to Target and start searching for Lewis? Because like it's the antithesis of what I like in a decoration. Something that speaks, something that is motion censored, and something that is taller than me.
And sassy.
All of those, hard pass.
Sassy.
No, but they opened his mouth and I said,
Lewis.
I want to get to know you, Lewis. Like Lewis is giving like quirky character actor on a children's show.
Yes.
It was
he wrapped his whole tongue around Lewis.
I was like, is this played by Mr. Mosby? I was like, I'm upset. I loved it. And I also love the shape of Lewis's head. Like, what a little like short and stout little pumpkin. I wonder how much Lewis is. Do you think Lewis is definitely like sold the fuck out?
Yeah. After that TikTok, definitely went viral.
Yeah, I just Googled Lewis. The first thing is Lewis Jack-O-Latern. I'd still be afraid though.
How much is he?
It's 8 feet tall. Oh my God, there is one for $300 on sale on like eBay.
Because they bought it up.
Yep. It's called Light and Sound Pumpkin Halloween Ghoul. Hide and Eek, Lewis.
There's articles written about Lewis now. I'm looking at NBC News.
As a podcast network, our first priority has always been audio and the stories we're able to share with you. But at Realm, we also sell some pretty cool merch, and organizing that was made both possible and easy with Shopify. When you think about successful businesses like Aloe or Allbirds or Skims, an often overlooked secret is the business behind the business that makes selling and, for shoppers, buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. That's because nobody does selling better than Shopify. It's the home of the #1 checkout on the planet. And the not-so-secret secret that's definitely worth talking about is that Shop Pay boosts conversions up to 50%. That's more happy customers and way more sales going. If you're hoping to grow your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling, on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout we use with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/realm, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/realm to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/realm.
Yeah, what else? Oh, I got Beyonce movie tickets.
I saw that, like, in the lucky, like, just how you are, lucky, lucky girl, luckying the luckiest lucks.
Yeah, it was, I was about to go to sleep and I was just doing my nighttime Instagram check and I saw Beyonce post and I was like, oh, let me go see how much it'll cost to buy out a theater.
Because, of course, everyone, you just know, Melissa's not wondering how much it costs to have a pedestrian experience. She goes, how much is it going to cost for me to bouge the fuck out? How much will the ideal, this is the same Melissa who priced out with our friend Kyle about how much it would cost for us to rent a super yacht all together.
Yeah, because I was like, enough people will go that I know, so
just like the super yacht.
It'll pay for itself. And by me going, AMC had just blocked off like the whole website. That you go to the AMC website, you're just in line. So
Beyonce,
yeah, like I was like, oh, I guess I'm in this line, and I was going to sleep. Like I wasn't trying to be in the line, but I'm like, I'm here now, so I'll be in the line. And it only took like 20-ish minutes. And then I got through. And then I went to, they didn't have up how much it would cost to rent out for Beyonce, but they did have for Taylor. And I was like, probably the same price.
Yeah, how much
for
was
20
it?
tickets, it was $800. I said, that's $40 a ticket. Too much.
Yeah.
So then I just got tickets. I was the first person at the, I won't say what theater, but I was the first person to get it. And then I was like, oh, my mom and her best friend, they wanted to go to the concert in Kansas City, but they couldn't because they would have to be at work the next day and whatever. I won't get into details. I was like, I'll go buy them some tickets too. So I got them tickets. And by the time I bought them tickets and then came back to look at Beyonce at the theater I'm going to, it was completely sold out.
So are you going by yourself?
No, I got tickets for me and Sonam because she wanted to go here in LA. And then and then I was like, I'm sorry, I'm going in Houston. She's like, who am I supposed to go with? I'm like, so I'll get this as
your mate. Good.
Mm-hmm.
And
then Avia got tickets too, so we're next to each other.
Oh, fun. Yeah. I'm so excited. Like,
me too.
Literally, we were talking about it before where I was like, I just need to know the whole process. And it was 2 days after we recorded that or something?
Yes.
That
yes.
Or maybe the day after.
It was a little bit because we would have recorded on Thursday and this happened on Monday.
Okay, yeah. So but I just pulled up my Instagram and I just see Beyonce's and I immediately go, that's happening. Like I didn't even need to read the fucking caption. I'm just watching and go, this is check all the boxes. And I'm like, fuck yes. Yep. So I'm excited to see.
Because I had just edited it and I was like, oh, it came true.
Manifestation. I am very, I'm going to see both of them delayed. I'll see.
Yeah.
I was like first, probably because I didn't see the concert.
I was like, but I was like, it's going to be on opening night. Mm-mm. And I was like, I don't think you would want to go.
There is like literally no, that's a helicopter if you can hear that. There is no, there's not a single thing that I would, any piece of media in a theater on opening night, unless one of us made it. And in that case, I'm just kicking other people out of the theater.
Yes, because then I would have
I'd be at a premiere. This would have been sponsored by
Yeah. But iPick announced later in the day that they're running it, and everybody in the comments is like, I already got my ticket at AMC. Why? So I'm thinking iPick, we could go there.
Yeah.
Like if you want to go. Yeah.
Do you think does AMC and iPick, do they own? Because I thought they were doing an AMC exclusive.
That's what I thought too, but they're not.
Get your bag from whoever's gonna fucking give you money.
I've seen it other places too, but I think AMC was like the first to have them, and then later in the day, other people got it. Yeah,
the exclusive launch.
Yes, yeah,
that is exciting.
Yeah,
I'm obsessed.
I said, "Grr, iPick. I wish you would have said this earlier. I would have come to you." And then everyone else after me also responded the same thing. So.
You're loyal. And it's like,
loyal.
Bitch, if I knew, I would have chosen you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited for that. And I think it's we've said this before, but like to see like something that someone who's very film like mind, where it's not just like a concert movie. Yeah. So I think that's going to be
a whole production company.
Mm-hmm.
Parkwood.
Very Very, 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 very cool. So, looking forward to that for everybody. And have you figured out what you're going to be for Halloween? Are you going to dress up for anything?
You know what? I don't dress up on Halloween.
No, I know, but I didn't know if you had something.
That I don't. Except for if we're doing something.
Which I was thinking we could use the outfit idea we have for a person's live show. If we get tickets, we could also do that on Halloween.
Yes.
I spent a lot of fucking time brainstorming. So I have a list of costumes that I can do if the SAG strike does not end before I need to order them. And then I have a list of costumes that I can do that the SAG strike will end. And I've also picked out TikTok songs and things for each, depending on which one. But I'm going to tell you right now, the one of things that I can do if the strike concludes and we get what we want is much longer, more robust, and I prefer it.
Are you going to surprise me?
I don't need to surprise you, but I haven't decided though. Hopefully by the time that they're hearing this. I actually don't know if it'll be out yet. But if it is, hell yeah. I did this very beautiful hanging candles above our mantle.
Oh, that's hot.
Isn't that cool?
Are those the ones that look like they float?
Yeah.
Nice.
I got up on there on my little step stool. I freeballed it. I did not do any sort of measuring. So then I sat down and I went, that doesn't look good.
If they're floating, I don't think you should be.
No, but some of them were then exactly the same height. And I had to futz with it, but it looks pretty good. And yeah, and I'm wondering if I want to pivot and change my entire life and start making wrapping paper. I just think it'd be fun to design wrapping paper, but I don't know how to do it. So it's just one of my new hyperfixations.
I feel like it's not that hard.
I don't think
you can make the design and then you just be like, find a printer.
Yep. But you know how I feel about printers.
No, not you printing, like a printer, a professional printer, and having them do it.
I still have issues with printers as like a concept. Like it's like the post office. It's very confusing to me.
And when I said a printer, I didn't mean like an actual printer. I meant the person, like a printer person.
Yeah. My name is Sue and I'm a printer.
Yes, that kind of printer. So
a professional printer.
Yeah.
That's a good call. Well, we'll see. I'll have a new hyperfixation in a week?
How's your dollhouse coming?
First of all, I got some wonderful tips from people who said, Megan, I think you'll love the concept of it, but it's going to be very hard for you to make decisions, like permanent decisions with it. And I was like, that is also totally true. But you should be more excited to know that not this week, because it's hella fucking hot this week, but once we start getting to that 70 high, maybe 72 high.
It's like, never mind. I was going to say, I think it's like, because I looked it up, but when I looked it up, I was looking up for December for my inspirations to go see Beyonce.
Yes. I was going to say, we're in October. We are still we're still hot as fuck here. Mm-hmm. So once we hit first week of November, this fucking girl is going ham with her metal detector in her backyard because the abrasive sun will not be beating down on me. I will not be covered. I will pop a beta blocker. I will get my little outfit on, probably a beekeeping suit because I do need to get one of those because I love it. And gosh. I'm about to, I'm going to go crazy.
I'm excited. I would like to come hunt with you.
Please do. And like, my house is old. I find random things all the time. I think it'll be great. Fantastic.
With something like 5 million podcasts, finding a really good one can take a ton of time. So let me recommend one. It's called Something You Should Know. I'm the host, Mike Carruthers, and in each episode, we discuss topics that can be really helpful, like how to read people better, the psychology of crowds, or fun things like the story of Legos, or why you probably wouldn't be here if it weren't for horses. Something You Should Know is the name of it, wherever you get your podcasts.
I remember recently, as in on Monday, that I had a whole big old slab of bison brisket frozen in my freezer.
You forgot about it?
Yeah, I forgot. It's been there for months.
I know.
I took it out. I thought it. And
Oh my God, I don't like where this is going.
What?
Oh,
I made a delicious meal.
First of all, your face was going, I thought, you were dragging on there. I thought it, then I forgot about, I thought this was going to be like, wait, oh, okay. You made brisket.
Yeah, but I made it as if I was making a pot roast.
Oh, the best way to make brisket.
And I put some potatoes in there and carrots and celery. And it was, I'm still eating it because
fuck, I should have come over today.
Feed like 8 to 12 people.
Well, that's what happens when you buy things from a farm in bulk.
Yes. And so therefore I'll be eating it all. I've had it for lunch and dinner since Monday, and it's not even halfway done.
Fucking hell. I am annoyed as hell I didn't come today. Fucking shit. We literally were talking about that last night because we're hosting Christmas here. And I was like, what should we make? Like, because my sister-in-law is a vegetarian and so is their son. And like, you know, if he wants to eat meat, they'll be like, okay, go for it. But he doesn't usually. And I was like, so I'm like trying to think of things to make and stuff. And first month was like, what if we made everyone an individual Cornish game hen? And I went, holy fuck, you tell me I do too much? Like, chill the fuck out.
I've done it before. They're not great.
No, and I'm like, we could make a couple in lieu of making a turkey. Like, that's totally fine. But like, not like every person gets their own individual. Like, that's a lot. But then he was like, well, what would your dream be? And I was like, brisket. But I don't know how like Christmassy brisket is.
Brisket is very Christmas.
Is it?
Yes, brisket is a Christmas meat.
Oh, okay, because what I grew up eating on Christmas was stuffed shells and tamales, which don't make a lot of sense. But I don't know what like traditional. I know like duck, which I don't fuck with duck. Right. Ham, don't fuck with ham. And that's the only thing I know. I guess lamb. I also don't really.
Lamb is so expensive.
Fuck with lamb. I think that's why it's a like. And then Mott's like, we could do lobster, and I was like, is Christmas food just expensive food? Is that the point?
I don't know.
What did you grow up eating?
We do brisket. We do a lot of the same stuff as Thanksgiving, but then add in like brisket, and ham is usually with Christmas. We didn't have that at Thanksgiving, but yeah, like we still do turkey and everything.
Okay, well, if you say we can do a brisket, maybe we'll do a brisket.
No, like literally type in like Christmas brisket and it's gonna be a whole bunch of stuff comes up.
That's what I should have done. Instead, I just said Christmas mains. I should have fed them what I wanted to hear. Because yeah, you're right. Holiday brisket. Oh fucking hell! That's shit's looking good.
Mm-hmm.
I have my left for lunch day though. I have my leftovers from my HelloFresh meal last night, and I have some a cute little pork tenderloin. Except when I asked Mom when he put the food away this morning, I was like, "You put away the sauce too, right?" And he goes, "Oh no, I forgot." And I go,
"Is that the plum sauce?"
Yeah, no, it's like the honey.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm devastated that I don't have a sauce. I'll survive because it's me. I eat cold food.
You do.
I am a. There are times where I strictly eat to live, but there are meals where I go, damn, if I had the patience, the attention span, and the will, I could be. If I was eating this food, I understand how some people are live to eat kind of thing. Because I would live to eat this food, but I don't have the rest of accoutrements that it takes to serve myself this often.
Yeah. That's why I was feasting during the pandemic.
No, you were fucking, she was chefing all over these bitches. You're still chefing. I wouldn't say you're out of that era.
I mean, that was like an everyday thing. Like I'd get up at like midnight and make a lobster.
Yeah.
Now it's we're like on the weekend I'll make one large thing to eat throughout the week.
But you're also like looking at new recipes. You're not on your my fridge only contains pre-made. Someone else has made like you're not in your macro essential phase. Yeah.
Not right now. I was actually looking at someone sent us something in the Don't Blame Me email, and I can't tell if it's a scam or not, but it's a meal delivery service that has like gluten-free.
Can you tell if it's a scam? Let's see.
The company itself isn't, but I feel like the email is.
Did you see that? You definitely did. But that trend
I didn't.
I'd be shocked. The when there's girl math and then men started coming for girl math. And then they got ripped to fucking shreds to the point where all these men on Twitter would be like, abort mission. They are coming hot. We need to recede.
In the year of the Barbie movie, you can't.
They were like, these women, we underestimated. We our sincerest apologies. Like, troops out. They literally killed me. I saved one that, where is it? Boy math is not wanting kids, but not having a vasectomy and not wearing a condom and being adamantly against abortions. Boy math is talking to 4 girls when you can actually afford to talk to 0. Boy math is how 5'10" measures is 6 feet tall. Boy math is knowing everything about their favorite rapper and not knowing their kid is allergic to nuts. Boy math is being 6'2" but shorter than a 5'10" woman. Boy math is thinking marriage has a more serious consequence than having a child with someone. Boy math is having 12 bodies but delivering 0 orgasms.
Damn.
Boy math is being afraid of gold diggers when you don't have a headboard. Boy math is not going to spend $10 on flowers because they'll die. And then I loved one of the WGA ones. Boy math is losing billions of dollars just to end up almost tripling your offer. This one is so fucking true. Boy math is getting your heart broken by one girl in 7th grade and deciding to hate all women for life. I literally met an adult man. Debatable if you consider him an adult. Emotionally, no, not at all. Who, you people know him, is such a horrible person and like specifically like not a good person for people that they were to be friend involved or romantic involved. And when I asked, this was the reason why. And I literally was like, you're fucking kidding me. You got your heart broken when you were 11? Shut the like, no.
Your heart hasn't even developed.
You don't even have a full heart yet.
Yeah.
You just got kneecaps. Like, shut the fuck up. Then someone did Jane Cook, 51, marries, longtime partner, 24. Boy math. Boy math is wanting a traditional woman who pays bills. Boy math is when you cannot cook or clean, but it's the women who refuse to do it for you who are lazy and dirty. Boy math, this one fucking. Boy math, man who struggles to please one girlfriend wants threesome. Boy math is knowing the age of consent in every country. So funny.
Damn.
I loved it. And I also loved that one picture of Adam Sandler where people were sharing like the best celebrity interaction they ever had. And then they edited one where it's like the negative one, red eyes, and being like in the worst. Oh, they made me chuckle. There's one about Flava Flav that I can't read, but if anyone knows it, it is very funny. Do you want
Let me see?
I'll send it to you. And as someone who grew up absolutely loving Flava Flav, anytime that he comes up in pop culture, I'm just like, remember when you had a whole TV show?
Do you remember when you introduced us to New York?
Yeah, like, do you remember when you were the launching platform for, I would say that like, if we didn't have New York, I don't know that we would have meme culture.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, it's just,
Not evil, actually. Very funny, but Flava Flav slammed a door in my face at the iHeartRadio Music Awards because he was busy carrying 8 vodka sodas. I was like, damn, nigga. And he was like, my bad, beautiful, and walked off.
I can hear him. I can fully hear him. And also, I would love to know how he balances 8 vodka soda. Like, because I would use the medallion as a little bit of like a resting relief or like to kind of position something there.
Mm-hmm.
But I loved it. There was another one that was pretty good. I don't know if I saved it. My cousin had Johnny Depp do a Don't Do Drugs Kid Talk at her high school as promo for Redacted. After he invited a few girls to travel in his limo and got out some cocaine. This is alleged because it's from a tweet. So, you know. Another great tweet that I saw that has nothing to do with it was someone who said, I used to intern at a radio station, and part of my job was to call concert ticket winners, the ones that weren't on air. I randomly picked a Beyonce winner from the contest list, and he was 0% excited, so I pretended it was a prank call, and I picked someone new. And then the girl I ended up picking next started screaming on the phone, and so I knew I had landed on someone deserving. I was so annoyed during the call because it was like, oh, okay, what day is it? Who's performing? And who's the opener? Oh, and I said, just kidding. Thanks for your time, sir. The station did not care who we chose, but it had to be from a list. So I'm glad I found a real fan next. Great. And I was like, oh, I love that.
Oh, the Miss Carter Show World Tour.
Oh. Okay, I forget we put the in acronyms. That to me is a lowercase little prefix there. These were more good celebrity encounters. When I was a waitress, Kiefer Sutherland would come to dine and ask, what's your rent? And then write that amount on the tip line of the check. I would love to fucking do that. Like, that's so just the best. And also, he's a Nepo baby, right?
I think so.
I think that family is like, and
I know
to
his
me,
kids are also Nepo.
Yes. But I think that they are third or fourth generation Nepo babies. Because there's an older one.
Donald Sutherland.
Isn't there two?
An actor. And his mom is...
I thought there was a Donald younger one and his old dad.
Shirley. And she's also an actress, an activist. So yeah, they're both actors.
So I loved that one. This one fucking killed me. When I was 10, I was in line to ride a carousel. A girl came up to me with her friends and said, her dad is Bruce Willis. If you let us cut in line, you can meet him. And I said no. I rode the carousel, went outside, and saw Bruce Willis yelling at the two of them, being like, don't use my name like that. And then says, based on the timeline, I think it was rumor. Which I also love. Hell yeah. This one, I read this one to Mott's and he was like, oh, this is like his dream. I was at a bar at an airport and I had an hour-long conversation with a guy. Talked about life, love, ethics, religion, and then he insisted he pay for my bill. I said, no, I make so much money, it's fine. He said, no, I make more money. I asked, well, what's your name? It was Biggie Smalls.
Jesus Christ.
I make more money? What's your name? Biggie Smalls? I would go, you do make more money?
And he said, more money, more problems. So
he's trying to take some of my problems.
Yeah.
Oh, this one was sweet. Back in January, I had a meeting up at Adam Sandler's office with some of his execs, and about 10 minutes into the meeting, he popped his head in and yelled, oh, and I yelled, oh shit, because I had no idea he'd be there, and the whole room busted out laughing. Then Adam came in and gave me a hug, told me I was handsome, and we talked about redacted for a second and how he was the reason I wanted to make movies, and he left in his horrible collared shirt shorts combo to go play basketball while we finished the meeting. I think about it every day. I just love that.
All right, well, thank you for sharing all those lovely tidbits.
Twitter can be a fun place when it's not a flaming hellscape of shit.
You know, when you just got your Twitter just so curated and then they just start popping random tweets in to ruin the good time.
When I tell you,
annoying.
I'm coasting on a beautiful algorithm that I need people to just not fuck around. Like Moth asked me, he goes, dude, did you hear about the government shutdown? And I go, I actually didn't, because my Twitter is everything I want to hear about right now.
I follow a lot of politicians.
So do I. But I realized Moth's like, oh, I got the Apple alert. And I go, I'm sorry, the last Apple alert that I got was like 5 fall recipes to keep you cozy. And like he shows me his Apple alert and I show mine. And I was like, damn, Apple, like really not thinking I'm an intellectual. And then I got one later of it.
My last one asks, when will the hit TV show Abbott Elementary return?
I got that one as well.
Oh yes, I was going to ask you, how far did you jump yesterday when that alert went off?
So I want to say not that far, but I think if someone was watching me, they might have said, oh, she jumped a lot. But in contrast, I will say I did jump more. Was it yesterday when we were coming home from Target and I was like talking to Mott's, turning to my right, and there was not a branch, but like a small leaf that was coming out of our hedges. And I almost walked into it, which would have been fine because it was a leaf. And that startled me. I screamed and jumped up and knocked into Mott's. So that was definitely worse. But I also followed that Reddit post on the landlord subreddit about the person who their landlord is like tinfoil hat conspiracy theory and is shut off the power. People look it up. Look up the like my land like can my landlord do this? It's about what's one in KY, which is Kentucky, on the landlord subreddit.
Or the jelly that you use for sex.
Well, I'm sure this man would have a conspiracy theory about that as well. But he shut off the power in the entire building for like hours and was like, I've got an egg timer that I'll be timing it out on. So after 4 hours, but it's like, if you have the vaccine, you will die. Like, and when all of these things with that. So I feel like I was
5G.
If I wasn't on top of that subreddit, I would have jumped more, but I was waiting for updates on that. So I knew it was coming.
Got it. It came like 15 minutes early though.
Oh, well, I have no concept of time.
Okay, that's true. Okay, well, thank you all for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this See You Next Tuesday. And we will see you next Tuesday, you little cunts.
Yeah. Bye.
What's up, everyone? It's Noah Daniels.
Hey, y'all. I'm JJ.
Hey, guys. It's Kat.
And we're your hosts of the Real Hauntings podcast, where we bring on guests who share their first-hand encounter ghost stories and supernatural experiences. Now on to the trailer.
I've been warned to not tell this story, but I think because of the way it ends, it's okay to tell this story, because some people say that with certain entities, to like speak of them or talk about them or in any way like portray them as powerful will attract them to other people. The creepiest thing about it to me is a lot of times it would wait for me to notice it. Like it would just lay its arm out like this, and then I'd be like, where is it? Where is it? And then I'd see it, and then it would just slither back.
For more information on the Real Hauntings, Real Ghost Stories podcast, make sure you check out real.fm to learn more about our podcast and many other amazing podcasts.
Do you love Disney? Do you love top 10 lists? Then you are going to love our hit podcast, Disney Countdown. I'm Megan, the Magical Millennial.
And I'm the Dapper Danielle.
On every episode of our fun and family-friendly show, we count down our top 10 lists of all things Disney. The parks, the movies, the music, the food, the lore. There is nothing we don't cover on our show.
We are famous for rabbit holes, Disney-themed games, and fun facts you didn't know you needed.
I had Danielle and Megan record some answers to seemingly meaningless questions. I asked Danielle what insect song is typically higher pitched in hotter temperatures and lower pitched in cooler temperatures.
You got this.
No, I didn't.
Don't believe that. About a wish coming true? Well, I didn't either. Of course, I'm just a
cicada. I'm crying. I'm so sorry, Jiminy.
You win that one.
So if you're looking for a healthy dose of Disney magic, check out Disney Countdown wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, this is Rob Benedict.
And I am Richard Spate. We were both on a little show you might know called Supernatural.
It had a pretty good run, 15 seasons, 327 episodes.
And though we have seen, of course, every episode many times, we figured, hey, now that we're wrapped, let's watch it all again.
And we can't do that alone. So we're inviting the cast and crew that made the show along for the ride. We've got writers, producers, composers, directors, and we'll of course have some actors on as well, including some certain guys that played some certain pretty iconic brothers.
It was kind of a little bit of a left field choice in the best way possible.
The note from Kripke was, he's great, we love him, but we're looking for like a really intelligent Duchovny type.
With 15 seasons to explore, it's going to be the road trip of several lifetimes. So please join us and subscribe to Supernatural Then and Now.